Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Maria with Winkless Designs. Today I'm going to be playing a little with some of the beads from March 2024 bargain bead box. I've been playing with this design for a few days, and so I do have some components put together. But let me show you what my idea is, and hopefully I will make something out of this. So basically, I got some of the chain. I didn't have very much left, so I got some of the chain and one of these components here, these chandeliers, and I made it this way. So I want this to go up, and then, whoops, and then down here, I want to do the same thing, but I want it to go with this one facing up, and then I attached an O-ring here. It's a closed O-ring. And what I'm gonna do, I think, because like I said, I'm playing, is I'm gonna attach this down here, okay? And this is gonna be 3 strands. This is the part that has been stumping me. I started using several different beads, and then I was like, it wasn't working for me. I don't know what it was. So I don't know, I may do maybe 2 strands on this one and then 3 on this one. So let's just play. Like I said, I'm just playing around. This is all the chain that I have left from this box. I did pull some from my stash. This is a little bit thicker in gauge, which is okay. I'm okay with, because since this is going to have so much weight here and here, I'm going to attach this thicker gauged copper wire on this side. So that way it'll hold, it'll be, more stable. Okay. you guys, this is like, this is the designing process. You know, you have an idea in your head and then it's like, I don't know, I like it. So I kind of like this only because it just is different. I'm just going to go ahead and pause the video and then come up with something. Okay, so I think I'm gonna make this design. I think I've decided to do the 3 strands here and the 2 here, kind of making this a little more weighty. It'll balance each other out on here. And then I actually did go into my stash and I did pick up this bead. I don't know what it is. I know it's a crystal faceted bead. It's quite large. I think it's probably like a 14, maybe a 12 or 14 millimeter. But I thought I'd just add a little oomph. Let's go ahead and make this then. And I am just going to string it up. I was thinking maybe doing, you know, with head pins or wire, just wiring them up. But I think I'm just going to string everything up. And then I will add this chain, like I said, on this side. And I've got, oops. I've got this toggle here, and then I've got this toggle here. And because I might actually flip this around, this on here and that on there, and I'm going to use another matching closed O-ring up here, so all 3 of these strands have something to go into and have movement, like I did down here. Okay, and then I will use a jump ring to attach all of these. I don't know what gauge this is. I don't know any of that. Came off. I just put copper on the inside, so I guess it's been missing for a while. All right, so let me go ahead and grab the rest of the supplies. So I'm just grabbing some wire guardians. Some there. Let's take the length of this. This is very bright copper. Again, I don't know where I got this, what thickness is on it, anything. But I'm going to take about maybe 10 inches of it. And I'm only going to cut one just in case. I think I do have some other copper wire somewhere. Just in case these crimp tubes end up being a little too big. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get the wire guardian. And we just put it up through one side. That's what they look like. And the first side's always the easiest because you don't have anything restricting you. So just pull that. Oops. And normally you put the crimp tube on first, which I didn't do. And being that this again is open, open at the bottom, it's easy to do. All right, so boy, I'm gonna close this a little. I'm just pinch this wire may be a little too thin for this crimp tube. Well, let's find out. Let's find out together. All right, so I'm keeping the wires from crossing, okay? And let's just, so again, you're gonna crimp it through this one with the little notch on it first, and you're going to press down. And what it does is it forms little tubes where each wire lives, okay? Then you're gonna flip it and you're gonna put it through this one, okay? Sorry, my nails are awful. They've always been awful. I used to be a nail biter as a child, so they're awful. And then this one broke, so now it's like in the healing stage. All right, so then I crimped that. I'm just gonna do a little more pressure. I don't wanna do too much, and I usually do it with the very tip, because it'll get there, smash it a little. But I don't wanna do it too much because I don't wanna cut the wire, okay? Because it will weaken it. And I cut these wires. Some people keep them on. It's a preference. I've heard arguments for both. So whatever you want to do, you do. Okay, so I think I'm going to string this side first is what I did. Okay, so I've got the 3mm microfaceted Amazonite beads, and these are so cute. Back to my nail thing. I used to actually wear the fake nails, and you know, when I worked in an office and you know, did all of that. But I applaud all of you that can work with intricate things and wear nails. My body just can't function. I have a problem with my own. I have to clip them, and I usually keep my thumbnail longer because I can open things with the jewelry easier, but it is getting long, so I will cut it. Anywho, so that's just a little tidbit there. Whoops, dropped it. So the pattern I did was the 3 macro beads and then one of the 8mm Amazonite, and then one of the spacers, another one of the Amazonite, 8mm, and then the faceted again. Okay, and then this is where I'm going to go ahead and add this really pretty crystal bead. Okay, and then I'll start my pattern up again, and I'll actually take this pattern all the way up. I'm not going to add another one of the crystal beads. I want that one to be the focal on that side without taking too much of the beauty of the rest of the necklace. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pause this, and I will string the rest of this necklace up. Okay, so I actually ended up finishing the necklace because I was having some technical difficulties with it. And I finally worked out all the kinks and such, and I didn't want you guys to have to sit there through all of that. But anyway, so basically what I did is I did string this all up. I put the wire guardians on each of the ones that I strung up, and then I attached it with a small, this is about I want to say it's a 5mm jump ring. Attached it to this closed O-ring, and then with this one I did the same size jump ring, attached it to the chain. I ended up having to use a couple extra links on here. Since this chain does open and close, it was easy to do. And then, so then I attached it to both of them, excuse me. I attached both of these to this chandelier part. And then I took a small jump ring and attached it to a larger jump ring to hang this pen. Anyway, so this side was the side that was giving me so much trouble. So I did the same basic thing. I strung up these strands, and I added a couple of links more onto this chain as well. I took that thicker chain, added that, and the bar of the toggle clasp. But what I ended up having to do is instead of redoing all of this strand again, I just attached it to the same jump ring that the pendant is hanging on. And it actually looks better than just being on this O-ring. So the beauty is when it's hanging, I put it on one of my forms and I took a picture of it, so it will be at the end of the video. And it looks really pretty on. It's just such a pretty necklace, such a pretty design. The way that this lays, I mean, you can kind of get a feel of it right here. It's just so pretty. So there you go. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this. I will be posting more tutorials. I will try to do a full tutorial. I know this is kind of like a half tutorial, but again, it was because of the, it's just a lot of trial and error went into this design, but I'm actually really pleased with it. So again, if you did enjoy this, please give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and I would love to hear from you. Well, again, have a wonderful day. Thanks again for watching. Bye now.